Hi there everyone, your pal Ral here with my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. This is an updated version of the original GameCube release, which up until Breath of the Wild came out, this was my favorite Zelda game. Breath of the Wild has since taken that spot, but this game is still very fantastic, and I love it a lot. There's just so much that I enjoy. The art style is super charming, the music is fantastic, the gameplay is very fun. Although there are some tedious parts to it, this version of the game, compared to the original GameCube release, kind of fixes that. But anyways, let's get on with the adventure, and let's have a fun time. This is but one of the legends of which the people speak. Long ago, there existed a kingdom where a golden power lay hidden. It was a prosperous land, blessed with green forests, tall mountains, and peace. But one day, a man of great evil found the golden power and took it for himself. With its strength at his command, he spread darkness across the kingdom. But then, when all hope had died and the hour of doom seemed at hand, a young boy, clothed in green, appeared as if from nowhere. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, he sealed the Dark One away and gave the land light. This boy, who traveled through time to save the land, was known as the Hero of Time. The boy's tale was passed down through generations until it became legend. But then, a day came when a fell wind began to blow across the kingdom. The great evil that all thought had been forever sealed away by the hero once again crept forth from the depths of the earth, eager to resume its dark designs. But people believed that the Hero of Time would again come to save them. But the hero did not appear. Faced by an onslaught of evil, the people could do nothing but appeal to the gods. In their last hour, as doom drew nigh, they left their future in the hands of fate. What became of that kingdom? None remain who know. The memory of the kingdom vanished, but its legend survived on the wind's breath. On a certain island, it became customary to guard boys in green when they came of age. Clothed in the green of fields, they aspired to find heroic blades and cast down evil. The elders wished only for the youths to know courage like the hero of legend. And so, our adventure begins here on Outset Island. Big brother! Big brother! Big brother? I knew you'd be here. This is my favorite spot to gaze out at the sea. When I play with the gulls, I call it Errol's Lookout. So, do you remember what day it is today? You're still half asleep, aren't you? Did you forget? Big brother, it's your birthday! That's why Grandma has been waiting for you to come back to the house. She's been waiting for a while now. It's a good thing I came to find you. You should probably go home and see what Grandma wants, don't you think? Okay, and here we are, finally controlling Link. Hurry up, big brother. Grandma's waiting for you back at the house, and I'm sure everyone else on the island wants to say hello to you too. Sure, but before we do that, let's explore our hometown a little bit. Ouchies. Oops, did not mean to go into the water. Well, we can swim, and as you can see, there's a little air meter there that dictates how long we can swim. So, of course, like with other Zelda games, you can roll, we can read signs. The Forest of Fairies is this way, but if we go along this path, we'll find that the forest is blocked. No entry. Yep. So, ooh, hello. Did not mean to go on the roof here, but there's a little, rupee for us to grab. Rupees are the currency of this game. A green rupee is worth 1, and we'll be able to find other rupees of different colors. Maybe down here. If we press the ZR button, I'm using the Pro Controller, by the way, we can crouch and find some goodies here. That's a pig. Inside this house, whose house is this? We are in... I don't know whose house this is, but there's a sneaky jump cut here. I accidentally collected this rupee, then I got interrupted, so I had to leave and come back. But we collected the rupee again, and we have this treasure chest, which now has, for us, a red rupee. That is 20 rupees. Get money, get paid. Usually there's supposed to be someone in here, but I guess not. Anyways, Outset Island is a quaint little place. It would be really nice to live here in real life, in my opinion. Just because, like, we're by the water. So, oh, I assume this is your house. And this is your yard. Oi, Link. What's that? Today's your birthday. Well, congrats, buddy. Are you that old already? Wow, time just flies right by, doesn't it? You blink and poof, there goes a year. Why, I swear I just cut the grass in this field the other day, but look at how tall it's gotten already. Say, do you want to try cutting it? You'd be surprised at the things people drop in the grass. It's fun. It's like a treasure hunt. Except you're gonna need some kind of grass cutting tool if you want to cut the grass. That's just common sense, buddy. Yeah, we don't have such a tool just yet, and you're not gonna let us borrow yours. Oh well. And then you, over here. Oi, Link. Hey, is it true that if you just have a little courage and run as fast as you can, then you can jump to that rock over there? Yes, so whenever we approach a ledge and we're moving, Link will automatically jump. That blue rupee there is worth 5, and then this yellow one is worth 10. And for a little bit of a boost, if you press the A button to roll right before going off a ledge, you get a little, I think you get a little bit of a boost. I might be wrong on that, but I always do it. Wow, I hope I'll be able to jump like you someday, Link. You know, that is a pretty, precarious jump. You would not see me doing that in real life. Oh, hello. I just saw a wild A wild pig! Oh, see, look at that black one there. Don't you see him? This is perfect. My wife was just telling me how she really wanted a pet. You ready to go grab it, Link? Now, you can't just run up on it. Pigs are too alert to their surroundings for you to just jog up and capture one. If you want to get close to one, you have to hold ZR to crouch and tilt to crawl. Slowly up behind it, slowly. You could also distract it with bait, I guess. Okay, well, you know what? Let's catch the pig. Let's sneak up on it. And then pick it up. No, I said pick up. There we go. Do you say anything? I did not mean to throw you, I just wanted to set you down. Okay. You know what? Let's just do that. Screw the whole crouching nonsense. So, what we want to do here, we want to take this pig and just throw it into this pig pen. And our reward for doing so is... Oh, you're getting a pet pig for the boys. Okay, then. Our reward is a red rupee. Some extra cash to start off the adventure with, and like she mentioned, she would like more than one. We saw one right over here, and this is the farthest one. There's 3 pigs on Outset Island in total, and which one you bring to that NPC whose name I don't remember. All of the NPCs, actually, they have names, which is neat. But yeah, which one you bring will determine which one will be the pet later on. The first one that you bring is going to be the family pet, I guess, and the other ones, they just inexplicably vanish, with the implication that they are used as food. I remember seeing a line later on in the game that, like, offhandedly mentions that, but yeah. If I can remember, like, when that line shows up, I'll do my best to show it. But doing this will get us another rupee. Actually, do you... where... There you are. Do you say anything? Hello, grass. Okay. Anyways, there's one more pig here. And I'll chase you. I'll do it. Where did you go? Okay, there you are. Yeah, this place, Outset Island, has... I don't know, it has a very quaint feeling to it. The music just feels homey to me. It just... It feels good to be back here. Okay. There we go. And... another red rupee. We are, raking in the dough. And there's some other NPCs to talk to here. Like you. Snot Bubble. Okay. Well, we will visit our grandmother soon. Oh, Link, happy birthday. Hey, did your sister Elle find you? She was supposed to tell you that your grandmother was looking for you. Speaking of your sister, she saw me at work the other day, and she said she wanted to learn to carry jars on her head like me so she could help your grandmother with chores. So, if you see her, tell her that all she has to do is stand in front of a jar and press A to carry it. To put the jar down, just press ZR. Sure. Is that filled with water? If so, that's very impressive, because you're just holding that with one hand. Your sense of balance is incredible. Now, before we go to our home, which is right over there, I want to stop by here. Also, there's another place I want to visit before we do that. Oh, a customer. Welcome to Beetle's Shop Ship. I deal in pretty much anything and everything. I believe this is Beetle's first appearance in the Zelda series. He has since become a recurring NPC where he just sells things. And the thing I want to buy is this bait bag. This will hold bait, obviously. Has 8 pouches for storing bait. And by doing this, he's gonna give us a member's card. So whenever we buy things, we get points. 30 points, and we can earn the silver membership. Well, you know what? I have some extra money to burn, so I will buy a couple of pieces of bait. There's 3 portions of bait with every portion that you buy. Which means, really, we have like 6 pieces of bait ready to use. And then, do I have enough? Yes, this is a Hyoi pear, which is a very interesting item. Really, I'm just racking in the points here. The Hyoi pear is pretty interesting. When I get the chance to use it, I will. But I'll save that for a little bit later. Okay, so now we can see this old man that's just chilling up here. When we approach him, press ZL right there and use A to talk to me. Like that. That's correct. You're a smart one. You, my friend, have just targeted me. You see, when you press ZL, you can target certain objects. I, for one, use it quite often to talk to folks who are far away from me. Of course, even if there isn't anything around the target, you can press ZL to face forward, you know? It's quite handy indeed. Yeah, I've been doing that a little bit just out of habit, but that will center the camera back to right behind you. Okay, let's go in your house. Let's see what's up. But when you press the ZL button, you got the little letterboxing going on. And you do like a little sidestep when you do that. Very handy in certain situations. Hello. Your head is huge. You're growing up, Link, which means you're going to need as much wisdom as you can get from this point forward. And if you want to be wise, you must first know things. Now, I was born before you, so I know all sorts of things. Yes, I've been studying all manners of topics for many years now. Now I can tell you're a smart lad. Lately, I've been thinking it's time for me to pass some of my wisdom down, and I think you're the one I'm going to pass it down to. Count yourself lucky, lad. Okay. Yeah, there's papers for us to read. My Pro Controller is about to die. I like how that was timed with all that stuff dropping and that, like, thud. It's like it caused my battery to die. Such a racket. Can't you keep quiet? You've knocked everything off my shelves, you dratted hooligan. Honestly, the hooligan I'm referring to is my younger and much less intelligent brother who lives just downstairs. He hates studying all day, every day. The lout just exercises and practices with his weapons. Does he exercise his brain? No, the brain's a muscle too, I think. Anyway, the only thing he does study is the art of fighting. Right now, for instance, he's been studying fencing and whatnot. As if that's of any use to anyone. He simply doesn't know how to do anything besides exercise. I ask you, what's a brother to do? Exercising both muscles and brain is always useful. Lesson 1, the energy of life. Yes, we have hearts. And as we gain more hardship, or experience more hardships, we will gain more hearts. That's a very vague way of saying it, but yeah, we get hurt, our hearts will decrease. Which brings me into my first point. Can I show it here? No. Options? Does it show it here? No. Okay, so when you start a file, and I think you can just change this at any time, like before you load up a file, I am playing this game on hero mode, which means hearts will not drop, and I think I take double damage. So, yeah. Normal mode, then you take normal damage, and hearts will drop around here. Do not underestimate the sea. Yes, we have the air meter, the swim timer, as the game calls it. There's so many papers here. At times it is difficult to find ways to use a TV. Play on the gamepad. Nah. Just because one can play at any time on the gamepad, it doesn't mean one can hide it from one's parents. I mean, I guess, but also, me personally, I am an adult. I don't need to worry about that. Of course, with those one can need to track them and keep them in good order. One needs only... I'm not playing on the gamepad. I'm using the Pro Controller. Okay. I think my gamepad is actually dead. I should charge it at some point. How not to regret the things one fails to do in life. A very important lesson. Save. Important. Saving is important. Again, I'm not playing on the gamepad. To improve one's relations with one's fellow beings, talk to people. If the person's advice is strange or cannot be understood, just talk again. They will repeat themselves. Kind of making fun of the fact that NPCs tend to repeat themselves in video games. To improve one's life, it is wise to use A and ZR commonly whenever one comes across a person or an object. Yes, we got that already. Is this the camera thing? Oh, use the right stick to alter the camera view, like I'm doing right now. Neat. This is all like just very basic tutorial stuff. A fool and his rupees are soon parted. Yes, we make money, we can spend money, but we can also save money. Become the champion of life. Okay. And there's picking things up. I wonder, will you get upset? No, I just bashed that on your head. Okay. You know what? Hold up, give me a quick second because this battery meter flashing on the screen is bothering me. I'm glad that cord reaches all the way over here. Okay, anyways, now we can visit the brother, the younger brother here that's just, I guess, hitting the wall or whatever, but instead I'll save that for later because if we go over here, right underneath our house, go in here. Can I go in like first person view? I don't think I can. I seem to remember in the GameCube version of this game, when you're crouching and you're like in small little passageways like that, you could go into first person view, but I guess in the Wii U version you can't. Anyways, there's this treasure chest here, which has an orange rupee, which is 100 rupees. Guess we had a little extra money saved, or we are just raiding our grandmother's savings. Hopefully it's the former and not the latter, because then I'd feel bad. Okay. Yeah, how? I guess there is no first-person view, because I was like just tilting all sorts of sticks on the controller. Anyways, this is our house. Let's go inside. And no one up here. Although, one thing I do like. How do I go into... There! Oh, you press the stick in to go into first person. I like this picture here of Link and Errol. And right up there, there's a picture of Errol. Cool. And up here, this is where we want to go. There's our grandmother. I've been waiting for you, Link. Link, try these on. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. So, this Link here is an ambiguous age. Some sources say he's 12, and if you factor in the tradition of wearing clothes when you have come of age to be the hero of time, that could also mean he is either 10 or 17. It's left ambiguous on purpose. I like to think he's 12, and just the legend has just been, let's say, distorted throughout time, and that's the age that they assume. I love Link's expressions in this game. He does not want to wear these clothes. They look a little warm for this weather. Don't look so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. Today is a day to celebrate. It is a day that you became the same age as the young hero spoken of in all the legends. You only have to wear them for one day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child. In the olden days, this was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword to prepare them for battle with their enemies. But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordplay. Hanging the family shield on the wall as decoration is another tradition that has been carried down from those days. Does all this make sense to you? Isn't that nice, Link? They suit you perfectly. A perfect fit. Well, tonight, I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party, so I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Your grandma's gonna make your favorite soup for you tonight. And just know you're looking forward to it. Now, go get your sister Errol. What is it, Link? Go call Errol for me. Okay. So, we have some more pictures here. That's our grandmother. Adorable. I love Link's grandmother in this game. This is one of the few instances, actually, where, like, Link has a family member that you get to see. Two, in fact. There's a selfie here of Link with Errol and his grandmother. Errol over at the lookout. Pretty cool. Or, not picture. Pictograph, as we will soon learn that they are called in this game. So yes, this outfit, very iconic for this Link. Or just Link in general, the green tunic with the green hat. That's an outfit Link has pretty much been known to wear throughout the entirety of the Zelda series up until Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. And possibly future games later on down the future. But yeah. I imagine the weather is... Hello, waddly snot-nose. Aren't those clothes hot? They do look hot. That's what I was about to talk about. I mean, I assume the weather right now is like spring or summer-esque. What are you doing? Gosh, the snot bubble. I love it. Yeah, these clothes, they look like they would be, like you would run warm in them. Anyways, let me, crouch in here. Aha! Yes, pressing the button does do that. And I think it makes you crawl just a little bit faster in tiny passages like that. Could be wrong. But oh well. Oh, this is the perfect time actually to show you how to use a Hoi pair. So, using items is pretty easy. So first for this, we select the bait bag. Yes, that's how it works. So, we can use either the Y, X, or R buttons on the controller. For this instance, I'm just going to use Y. That Hoi pair looks very scary. It's sweating! If we press A, we can examine the items. But this lets us take control of a seagull, which is wild. But just put it on our head like this by pressing the Y button, the button that we set it to use. And now we are a seagull with inverted controls for going up and down. And anything we collect as the seagull, we just use for ourselves. I want the red rupee. There we go. Oh, there's a blue rupee right here. This is a good way to like just get a nice view of the island. And there is a limit to how far we can go, I guess. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I saw a blue rupee like right over here. Got this ominous like stone head just overlooking the island. Weird. How did I miss that? grab you. I think that's really it for money. We can press ZR to go back, but that's really it. Like, once we go back, then we have to use another Hoi pair to control another seagull. But there we go. We got the money. We used up the Hoi pair. I might buy another one, but yeah. Let's go in here. Let's climb up. Look at you go with your stubby little arms. And look at all those seagulls. That would annoy me in real life. I'm not the biggest fan of seagulls. Ah, oi, big brother. Did Grandma make that outfit for you? But, wow. You look like you'd be way too hot in those clothes. I guess they're pretty neat, though. So anyway, Link. Can you close your eyes and hold out your hand just for a second? I'm gonna give you my most treasured belonging. But just for one day. Happy birthday! We got the telescope. This is Errol's most precious belonging. Cool. You can use the gamepad. You can also touch and slide items to set them. Which I'm not doing, because I'm not using the gamepad. I have no way of, like, reliably capturing the gamepad. But maybe one day I'll talk about it. I'm letting you borrow this special gift just because you're my big brother. Aren't you lucky? He. Oh, why don't you try it right now? Okay, then. Do you say anything? Yes, I know how to use it. I use the Hoi pair, which is basically the same thing in principle. Let's set it to R. And now we can zoom in with the left stick. Oh, look at that. There's a postman. Just looks kind of weird. That's kind of rude. Look up at the sky.